Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Live. It is Wednesday morning, about 9 o'clock, but you may watch this anytime over the next couple days. But what we're talking about today is what happened on the first Sunday for Open Friendship. Last Sunday was our first Sunday back to meet together in the sanctuary. It's our third time to meet together during this whole outbreak and slowdown and regrouping of what's happening in your life with your family. And so if you're on Facebook or YouTube this morning and you're watching this, again, this is Let's Talk Live, which means I'm live, but we also want your feedback. And so Britton is vigorously monitoring your comments. And so if you have a comment or if you have a question, please go ahead and put that in the comment section of whatever platform you're watching this morning. But today is just a quick recap of our message from Sunday, which we were out of the book of John, the Gospel of John, reading in chapter 10, listening to his voice. From a shepherd's perspective, the sheep will listen to their shepherd's voice, and the shepherd's job is to protect, lead, and guide his sheep. And Jesus has called all of us to that, both Jew and Gentile. And so we're going to continue through that series. This coming Sunday, we're going to be talking about his truth, because if we're listening to his voice, we can just go and be. We appreciate that, and we know that there's going to be an opportunity for you to hit the road. In that, it's also going to be raining because it's Memorial Day. So being inside this weekend just makes sense that we are going to plan to be inside, primarily from a weather standpoint. On the 28th, we'll play that one by ear. On the 31st, we'll play that by ear as well. But also, I want you to be aware, there may be a Sunday morning that we will meet outdoors. The weather is nice right now. I know it gets hot quick in the afternoons, but to meet outdoors in the morning on a Sunday morning is a great opportunity for us to worship and be together. So be looking for information about that. But this is your place as a church and as our community. Our neighbors, you may not be a regular attender here at Friendship, but we want your feedback as well, because what we do is not just for the local body here, but God has sent us here to be an outreach, to be an opportunity, to be a light in the world to those, all of us, that live in this community. So we want your feedback as well. So please put some comments. We'll be reading that throughout the week. I want to encourage you this week with a reading out of John 10, because Jesus starts this passage out with truth. He says, "Truly, truly, I say to you, he who does not enter through the door to the fold of the sheep, but climbs up some other way, he is a thief and a robber." So Jesus has created a door and an opportunity. There are many people out there that are trying to climb in and trying to mess with the sheep. These are the wolves in our life, but Jesus is there to guard us from that when we put our faith and trust in him. So your encouragement for today is listen to his voice. Listen to what he has to say for you in your home. You don't have to be here at church, at Friendship, to hear that. You can hear that from your own time of prayer, your own time of study, your own time of worship. And so the great thing about technology is you can find worship songs that speak to your heart, that speak truth to you. You can go and find, whether you're on Spotify or Pandora or iTunes, whatever your musical outlet is, find those songs that speak truth to you. There's a lot of songs and lyrics out there that just encourage us, but they don't speak truth to us. Find truth as we get ready to study his word this week, this coming Sunday. Again, maybe you're going to be on the road for the holiday. Join us, 10:45. This Sunday, for those of y'all that joined us last week, it was an amazing opportunity. We opened up with a baptism. Somebody gave their life to Christ and now wanted to make it known to the church congregation, wanted to make it known in public that they have professed Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. That's how we opened this past Sunday. We had a time of worship and really understanding Britton and Carrie's heart for what does worship through song look like. And then our message. Well, this Sunday, we'll be back to a regular schedule. So if you're like, oh, what's the time frame look like? We're going to start at 10:45. You're going to be seated. You're going to be able to come in. We'll be skipping rows and creating social distance. But we're going to have a service that is going to be less than an hour this coming Sunday, which means that you're going to be here, but you're going to get the opportunity to meet with people, be encouraged with people, outside as well. So we know being in a confined space is something that we want to be aware of. And so this week, you golden bird